That's a great question. And this is where it's going to get cool for a second. And I'll make it super simple. First of all, I'll just take ChatGPT. It's a general AI. AI is anything that's trainable. Okay. But let's take ChatGPT. The first thing they generally did was, and there's a lot more, so don't be too picky, but they basically absorbed everything in Google as fast as it could. They were years behind when it first went out.
That's
They were only
general AI or
well,
no?
well, it's a general AI. That's what it's designed
It's a
for, is to
kind
answer
of.
questions and things like that. So what
Okay.
happens is you can ask it things and it has context and questions and can take information and make assumptions, right? So you can tell it, listen, don't make any assumptions. Here's what I want you to use as context and information as facts, but it can still talk intelligently. Like, and I tell Peters in his blasting, listen, don't don't offer solutions we don't sell. So when they ask what media do you use, don't go through the full brain and go, here's all these different medias, crush shells, walnuts, all this shit that he doesn't
Things.
use.
Yeah.
I say that here's the few things we use. There's lots more, but we focus on crushed glass. But the point is, it can still talk intelligently about that, about how it works. So it still has all the context. Same with booking
Okay.
appointments. It has conversational things it picks up from all the content that it absorbed, right? So, but here's the thing: it's not useful till it has tools. So in Storm, Sport Taekwondo's booking bot, the first thing it does is hand it enough information from the Facebook lead, their email, their name, how many kids, whether they're potty trained, like all the things we asked, right? So now when the chat starts, it has that in its mind. Then it has a description of how we want the appointments to book, what classes are for what ages, how to answer questions. And we tell it only use that for its answers. If anything you can't answer, text us and we'll get on the chat. That's kind of how we tell it. So we kind of guide it. But here's the thing: to send a text, you have to write a tool. So you tell it, if you have to text somebody something, run this function. That's a code term. And then the function is called send text to Shane. So if it says somewhere in there send text to Shane in these scenarios, it then executes that code and passes it the name, the email address, and the phone number, all those things. And then it says pass a summary. So it passes those things to this piece of code that Sergey writes. He's our head programmer. And then it runs it and then returns the response back. So the response could be, yes, it's been texted. It's a successful text. Or it could say, listen, it bounced. Do you have another phone number? So we can then make it intelligent by that response. So you can give it a tool to write an email, give it a tool to send a text, give it a tool to, like, we actually book the appointments in a database when they actually book. So those are all little tools you have to code. So that's how AI works in that format in ChatGPT. You
So
can write tools that augment your text training